All right.
All right.
I think we are live.
Awesome.
Yep, we're live. Go ahead.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I am super excited today. I am truly blessed and honored to have one of my most favorite people to follow, one of my favorite mentors. I call him a mentor. I watch him, I stalk him. I think he's fantastic. One of the people who has he has such a servant's heart, and I aspire to be so much like him. And so I am truly blessed and honored to have the Ron Deering with me today. And he's going to share a little bit about what we do in our business and just bless us with his presence.
Well, Corlie Ann, thank you so very much. I am honored and blessed to be here and be able to talk to your audience. We do have something that's quite amazing, and I wanna keep everybody focused on understanding that one of the things I want you to do is to reach out. I want you to be sure that at the end of this, once you've heard what we're going to talk about, that you are either at a position where you'll understand that, wow, it's time to make a decision, or yeah, okay, not for me. Hopefully, it's not that one. But let me tell you a little bit about Ron Deering. I mean, I've been involved with network marketing on and off for 40 years, but had a corporate career. Was drafted back during that little conflict thing years ago, and spent about 11 years in the military, and got out and ended up going to work as a civilian with naval intelligence, and spent until about 1997 doing that. Good life, a lot of money, drove a nice car, had a big house. We thought everything was good, and then things kind of went in a wrong direction for us. And but we had moved out from Washington D.C. to North Idaho, where we are now, and just fell in love with it. And so I started doing a number of different things, and ended up falling back into my love of network marketing. And the reason I love network marketing so much is because it allows us to do exactly what we're doing here today. I know that I'm going to have success in life as long as my focus is on helping other people. And I love that. Corporate America is so just the opposite of that. Corporate America is all based on I get to the top by walking on people along the way and stepping on them. And I'm sure they're not all like that, but a good portion of them are. It's dog eat dog, right? So I decided just recently, I had thought about getting back into network marketing a few years ago, and I did, and I had some more successes and some failures, companies that went by the wayside. But about a year and a half ago, I was in Las Vegas, and I was at a convention for a company that was just starting, that they asked me to come out, and I was checking things out. And our youngest son is a pilot in the Air Force, and he was stationed out there. So it was kind of twofold. I got to see my youngest son, Alex, and be there. And the weeks before, I was having a little bit of indigestion, and I didn't know what was going on, but I took some Tums and antacids, and that seemed to work, and I was fine. And no real pain or shortness of breath or anything like that. So, but when I got back on that Monday, Memorial Day in 2017, the following Monday, it just did not go away. So my wife, God bless her, she said, "You're going to the doctor." It's like, okay. So we went into the hospital, and they did an EKG and said, "Oh yeah, you've got something going on here. You may need a stent." So they did an angiogram, and when I came to from that, my wife was standing there, and the cardiologist was standing there, and she said, "Well, how many stents does he need?" And he said, "Oh, no, he doesn't need stents. We need to crack his chest open. Um, he's got three blocked arteries."
Oh, no.
So they put me on life support because they couldn't get to it until the next day. And the next day, they cracked my chest open. I became officially a part of the Zipper Club. And that was on Tuesday when I came to. I actually didn't really talk to because it was late at night. I didn't talk to the cardiac surgeon until the next day on Wednesday. And he said everything went as well as could be expected, but you didn't have three blocked arteries. And I thought, all right, it wasn't that bad. He said you had five.
Oh, my
And I was like, oh, okay. He said,
gosh.
but we could only fix four. And he said, your body's a pretty miraculous thing. And that fifth one, your body will grow an artery around it and kind of fix itself. And my older brother had told me that happened to him a couple of times. So being the A-type personality that I was, I worked very hard to get out of the hospital. And I was out in 3.5 days, which was a record for them. And I thought, okay, new plumbing, I'm ready to go. But of course, during this time, all of my businesses kind of went down because I couldn't do anything with them. And now I had to go into cardiac physical therapy. And 3 months into the cardiac physical therapy, on a Wednesday before I went, I told my wife, I said, I'm not feeling great. And maybe I got a bug or something. I don't know what's going on, but certainly can't be my heart. And I got to physical therapy and asked them to kind of keep an eye on you because you wear a monitor while you're on the treadmill and all that.
Mm-hmm.
About 5 minutes into the treadmill, I thought I was going to die, literally. I was in so much pain. I got off the treadmill, sat down. About 15 minutes later, I felt fine. But they convinced me that I should go see the VA and have them check me. So I drove right around the corner and went into the local veteran office here, and they did a full EKG workup on me. And the next thing I know, the doctor came in and she said, do you have anybody you can call? And I said, well, yeah, my wife. Why? And she said, well, you're having a heart attack.
Oh my gosh.
And 2 of the grafts they did of the 4 totally collapsed and failed. So I had to get 4 stents put in. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because it was during this time that basically I had kind of made a decision I was going to get back into network marketing, and everything kind of fell by the wayside. And so I didn't know what I was going to do. Well, that was September of last year. In May of this year, I ran into online Aaron Parker, and we've been friends for a long time. And he said, you got to check this out. So I checked this opportunity out. And it took me about an hour of looking at it to know that this is where my home was going to be, and this is what I wanted to do. So I got in about the second week of May. Didn't do a whole lot the first couple of those last 2 weeks in May. Just worked on kind of understanding the system. I was still working on getting my medication together. Didn't have the product, but I got the product at the end of the month. And subsequently, my wife had just had rotator cuff surgery, of which 2 years before she had her right shoulder, and this time she had her left shoulder. And last time it was narcotics every 6 hours. This time she said, no way. So in comes this little wonderful miracle in a bottle. And we have actually a CBD cream, or relief cream. It's like Bengay on steroids. And this stuff is not one pain pill for her, not one Tylenol, not one narcotic, nothing. And she's gone all the way through her physical therapy and everything. And if you know about rotator cuff surgery, it's one of the most painful surgeries you can have, and certainly a very, very painful recovery. So she's sold on it. For me, I got my 3-month checkup, and one of the things they want when you've had stints, especially, is you really have to watch your cholesterol. And my cholesterol wasn't bad, but it was like 160 for the total, and my bad cholesterol was at 100. So I was a little bit high on the bad cholesterol. They don't want you to be over 100, but they wanted me, because of my stints, to be at 75 for my what they call LDL. And the only thing I changed was I started taking CBD oil in the morning and in the evening. When I went in for my 3-month checkup a couple of months ago now, the cardiologist came and got me, and he basically did a jig down the hallway and kept asking me, have you seen your blood work? And I was like, no, I haven't seen it yet. And at the end of the trek down to the examination room, he had printed it out. He just kind of tossed it on the table there. My LDL bad cholesterol was at 63.
Woo!
And he had never seen that before. I said, I don't know what you're doing. This is amazing. I didn't tell him about CBD oil at the time. I just told him, yeah, I only eat 8 pieces of bacon now, and I'm doing better. I think I've lost a couple of pounds. And he looked down at the chart and said, no, actually, you put on a pound. Oops, But the reality is I didn't change anything. I didn't really change my diet hardly at all. And the only thing I've done is I've taken my CBD now. I want to caveat that with FDA disclaimers. We're not doctors. I don't claim that it cures cancer or anything like that. But I can tell you the real results, and I know that what we did and what those results are. So that made June very passionate for me. That's my first full month in the business in June. And I went crazy. We brought on not a lot, but 23 people that month. And we had 2 rank advancements, 5K and then 10K affiliate in 19 days, and closed the month out at 24,000. And since then, I've rank advanced to 25K affiliate. In fact, this is my 3rd month as a 25K affiliate. And we're on our way this month to hit 50K affiliate.
Wow.
Now, I tell you that not because it's the norm, because most people don't do that.
Right.
It took me 40 years
Yeah.
to get to that. Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing is that with that number, and if you think about it, in our first month in the business, we did over $30,000 in business for our team. What that means is we're helping a lot of people. We're impacting a lot of lives, and that really got me excited. So I want to tell you a couple of more things, and then I won't monopolize your time. But I get asked a lot. Well, what were the things that made you pick this company? What happened that this company caught your eye and made you make that decision? And it was really 5 things. In fact, I think I've done a live on how to find a 5-star company, and this was all 5. The corporate leadership was amazing. Josh and Jen Oswego, they understand the field because they've been millionaire earners in the field, so they understand being a rep or a paid affiliate. They understand how to build a business. They have the integrity that is amazing, and they have got a heart for the field, which I really loved. And they don't cut corners. They make sure everything is exactly the way it needs to be, legally, compliance, and everything else, so the company's positioned to be here for a long time. The next thing was the compensation plan. And like I said, I've been doing this on and off for 40 years. I've seen a lot of compensation plans in that time, and I have never seen one like this before in my life. And there's so many things about it that make it amazing. But one of the biggest things is they pay back 85 cents of every dollar back to the field. That's just unheard of in our industry. If you get 50, you're jumping up for joy. So third thing was the product. And this product, obviously, if you go out, I don't care what ailment you have, issue in your life. I was talking to a young lady the other day, and she was trying to get pregnant. And she had no choice. She had no luck at it at all, her and her husband, until she started taking CBD oil. And then within days, she found out she was pregnant. I mean, who knew? If you go to Google, your best friend, and was it you that was telling me your new best friend or your sister? Yeah.
Yes.
Google, right? And you do a search on your issue and CBD oil, and I almost can guarantee you're going to find something. So, product is amazing. The product is amazing, and they just introduced 2 new products: coffee, which is the number 2 commodity traded in the world, and creamers, which is the number 3 commodity traded in the world, infused with what I believe the biggest health and wealth shift in our lifetime. So that was the perfect storm for me. Number 4 was they put together a system. They allow us, which a lot of companies don't, to use Facebook and to use social media. They put together a system that virtually, once you put people into the system, can build your business for you on autopilot. And then the last thing was the field leadership. And that was really the clincher for me. Aaron Parker, we've known for a long time. But then I reached out to Robert Hollis, who is an amazing 8-figure earner, created 55 millionaires, and came out of retirement to build this business for his wife. And so when I saw that, I couldn't resist. I just had to join. And it's been an amazing ride.
Yes.
If you understand what's going on with CBD oil right now, you've been watching the news, you've heard that the Senate and the House have just passed the 2018 Farm Bill, which makes CBD oil, talk about the right place, right?
Right.
Makes CBD oil off of the controlled substance, so out of the DEA's purview, any of that stuff, and makes it so that hemp and hemp-derived products can be transferred interstate and so forth, and all kinds of other things. It just puts us in an amazing position. And if you can picture sitting in a garage, and in that garage are 3 individuals: a gentleman by the name of Steve Ballmer, a gentleman by the name of Paul Allen, and a gentleman by the name of Bill Gates. Okay. And Corlie Ann's like, oh, Bill Gates, I know that guy. I know that guy.
I know
Right?
that one.
These three individuals sat and came up with a company that we all know and interact with probably every single day of our life, Microsoft. Now, how would you like to be in that garage back then, right? All of us.
Yes.
Well, you have that opportunity now. You have the opportunity to be in that garage right now. Forbes is saying this is the next $1 trillion industry. This is going to make Bitcoin and digital currency and all of those things look like blips.
Yep.
And you have the opportunity. Just all you have to do is one simple thing. Reach out and ask. Reach out and
Yep.
ask.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you with this. I want you to do two things today. Those of you who are watching this, I want you to understand that Robert Hollis is allowing Corlie Ann and I to give away his training, thousands of dollars worth of training for absolutely free.
Yes.
Absolutely free. All you have to do is comment below and ask, right? Put you in the vision team so you can get the training, show you what videos to watch to get his free care package and some free gifts that he's got for you. And the next thing I want you to do is I want you to ask to take a free tour. Because without taking a free tour, you can't see exactly what the heart, the mission, the vision of our owners, Jen and Josh, have. There's a video in there. You can see about, you can look at the products. You can see what the system is like. You can check out the opportunity, the company and everything. But most importantly, you can sit down and watch that video and see where Jen and Josh are coming and where they want to go. And I think that will kind of clinch the deal for you. So don't be one of those people that 6 months or a year from now are going to be looking back and going, why didn't I listen? Well, ooh, they, I mean, the time is now. If you ask anybody that's been in businesses before, they'll tell you that timing is one of the most important things, and we have that. Corlie Ann, thank you so much for allowing me.
Thank you, Ron.
I'm going to hand it back to you if you have any questions or
whatever. I think you explained everything beautifully. I cannot express how grateful I am that you have honored us with your presence. Seriously, I am over the top. I will cherish this video for the rest of my life. Because I watch you, we've commented back and forth on different posts that we've made, and it's just a pleasure to finally get to meet you in person. Via the internet.
We'll see you at the convention in October.
Yes. I call it the family reunion because I feel like I'm going to see all of my family members. I mean, it's just such a huge community of support and people who love each other, and everyone, I've been meeting so many people with servant hearts, and it is a movement of helping and loving people, not only saving their lives and helping them become financially free. So I appreciate you so much, Ron. And so if you guys have questions, just get a hold of me. I'm always here. So just let me know and I will help you get the information that you need. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
And